Welcome back to New Rockstars. I'm Erik Voss, and Spider-Man Across the Spiderverse is just a few weeks away. Sony's dropping near daily promos and clips across social platforms, across international markets, yet still somehow we only have the vaguest sense of the plot of this 2-hour, 16-minute movie. And even then, it's just one part of a two-part event that'll conclude with the Beyond the Spider-Verse film in 2024. Now, I've done you the service of coming through all of these promo clips for Across the Spider-Verse to condense them down into just the essential takeaways and the most essential animation details we could find so far, and I'm gonna break down those details for you. And be sure to subscribe to my deep dive channel, because over there at the end of May I will be doing a rewatch in deep dive of 2018's Into the Spider-Verse, followed by a release day live stream breakdown of Across the Spider-Verse on June 2nd. And the best way to support this growing network is to grab a multiverse dive shirt from the deep dive collection on nerdriot.shop. Okay, first we gotta talk about the most mysterious new character of this film, the Spot, Jonathan Owen, voiced by Jason Schwartzman. Let's take a look at the compiled footage that we have so far.
Should be simple enough.
Give me your money.
So are you like a cow or a Dalmatian?
Spider-Man!
I am the Spot.
That's not funny.
Don't do that.
So the Spot turns out pretty clumsy with his portal powers, unable to portal into the ATM and instead portaling past it, his arm leaning into bagged bread so the slices fall out of his belly. He seems like someone new to the scene, someone still coming into his powers, based on the art aesthetic of ink blots and splats. I have a theory on what this guy really is, but let's just appreciate the animation details here. As Miles fights him underwater, some of the stuff in the bodega, it looks like follows him: a coffee cup, a mug, and a bagel or a donut? Bagel! This will spill into a fight between these two on a rooftop, where Miles proves pretty adept at dodging all the blows, including squeezing between the Spot's downward kick and his upward punch. This is what we call threading the needle. All this is happening while Miles is late for a parent-teacher conference. The two of them actually arc through portals behind them outside the school, catching one of those flying geese with them, and the three of them dump into a cafe with a bunch of soap suds in one of those geese, attacking them as they're slipping around.
I don't think I want this costume anymore.
That's one of the deepest voiced kids I've ever heard. He wears a dark Miles mask, his sister wears a red Peter Parker Spider-Man mask. So the two of them are playing like the buddies swipping together. And since Lord and Miller love to hide animation jokes in everything, on Miles' dad's Jefferson smartphone's text history, he wrote in all caps, "This is Imporkedge," and then he tried to correct it, Inforfkent, and then finally important. But we have to talk about a very, very brief shot of the Spot that Lord and Miller have been sharing on social media, a much darker evolution of the character in which his art design envelops the whole world around him, making it all chaotic smears of paint, as a Spot switches to inverse colors, now black with white spots. And if this looks familiar to you, the Spot's black outline with this colorful cloud background looks just like Miles' No Expectations wall art from the 2018 film. So what does this mean? Is the Spot using Miles' own subconscious against him, like his love for art and Miles longing for the simpler days with his Uncle Aaron? Or could the Spot actually be a manifestation of Miles' own subconscious? And that's why Miguel Ohara considers him so dangerous and refuses to let Miles join the Spider Society. Like Miles may represent some kind of cosmic imbalance, someone who became a Spider-Man through, some might say, an accident, and didn't have to go through the archetypal journey of losing a parental figure. And maybe Miguel and the Spider Society would say he has to lose a parent in order to right that wrong. Now, Father's Day is coming up fast, and if you want to get your father a gift he'll use every day, you should check out Ridge. Ridge has reinvented the wallet, and it is a massive improvement over the bulky dad wallets of yesteryear. The Ridge wallet is slim, but expands to hold up to 12 cards plus cash. You can fit everything you need in here. Ridge wallets come in over 30 colors and styles, including carbon fiber, burnt titanium, forged ember, and burnt Damascus. Plus, these wallets are designed with the 21st century in mind. Each wallet is built with RFID blocking materials that'll protect your info from digital pickpockets and has an optional AirTag attachment so you'll never lose your wallet again. Find the best Father's Day gift by going to ridge.com/newrockstars, and right now you can save up to 40% through June 15th. One more time, that's ridge.com/newrockstars. A few news shots to point out. We finally hear a line from Spider-Punk Hobie Brown, voiced by Daniel Kaluuya.
How are you even cooler under your mask?
I was just cool the whole time.
I love the art design of Hobie Brown. Piercings and studs everywhere, and a monochrome color palette, just like the art style of punk rock concert posters that get mass printed and papered over all walls and posts, causing these posters to dry and peel in the sun. There's also some interesting shots of Miles and Margot Kess, aka Spider Bite from Earth 22191, a virtual reality world where she fights cybercrime. There seems to be a mission that she and Miles might go on together as Miles uses his invisibility, and we actually see the moment they meet.
I'm Spider-Man.
Oh, no way. All of us are.
Yeah, both Miles and Margot emit the Spider-Sense wavy lines, which might just just be what happens every time two new spider people meet each other? I don't know, you might say there's kind of a pheromonal connection there, but the setting is what interests me about this shot. They appear to be in a room with spider villains entombed in a kind of amber-colored cocoon with spiderweb shapes forming the shards of it. The closest to them actually has spiked bangles, looks like the ones worn by Green Goblin in Into the Spiderverse in 2018. This could be Miguel's permanent prison for beings that are just too threatening to the multiverse. I bring it up because in several other promo shots, it looks like Miles is being sealed up in a similar type of cocoon. Now, a few new spider things were revealed as part of the big chase throughout the Spider Society lobby.
Can this day get any weirder? I guess it can.
Yep, that was Spider-Cat and Spider-Rex. Since all the other spider heroes except Miles wear these gadgets on their bodies somewhere, Spider-Cat wears it on its tail, Spider-Rex wears it on its little arm, and I love how his whole body is painted in the red and blue color scheme, and he leaps at the camera to chomp down on Miles, just like the Velociraptor leaping up at the air vent in Jurassic Park. Now, recent promo showcased Pavitr Prabhakar.
Hey, who's the new guy?
I'm sorry. Who are you?
I'm glad you asked, new guy. My name is Pavitr Prabhakar. I live in Mumbai. This is where the traffic is. This is also where the traffic is. There's traffic here too. Being Spider-Man is so easy. I fight a few bad guys.
Pavitr is voiced by Karen Sony in the English language version. He plays Dopinder in the Deadpool movies. I just love the way he whips his bracelet on a spindle like a yo-yo, and when it flings into the back of the Spot's head, it flashes an action word in Hindi. I don't speak Hindi, but I'm pretty sure this is broken or some version of crack or snap. But the best part of this promo is this.
Quick break for chai with my auntie.
I love chai tea.
What did you just say? Chai tea? Chai means tea. You're saying tea.
To be honest, I did not know that, and I will never get it wrong again. I'm so sorry. But the little animation detail here, as Pavitr yells at him, Miles is so taken aback that he spills the chai, and that tea overflows out of his cup onto the plate and onto the table. Now, a final new clip to point out. It looks like Jess Drew's fight with the Vulture voiced by Gorman Tacone, this will actually be part of a sequence early in the movie when Gwen first meets Jess and meets Miguel O'Hara. In fact, Miguel's line raging about Doctor Strange and the little nerd from Earth 199 is actually not from the scene from the earlier trailer that we saw, but really part of this exchange with Gwen.
I'm sorry, who exactly are you supposed to be?
Isn't it obvious?
The Blue Panther.
That's funny.
Don't even get me started on Doctor Strange and the little nerd back on Earth 1999.
Who's Doctor Strange? Sounds like he maybe shouldn't practice medicine. Sorry, the only Italian I know is from Mario Kart. Are you,
Oh, this? We don't know the sex yet. My husband wants it to be a surprise. He's really corny, but so hot.
Guys, can we focus?
Yep.
right. Will you adopt me?
What?
So it sounds like this movie is going to open with two nods to the MCU, to Black Panther and to Doctor Strange in the Tom Holland MCU Peter Parker. Now, I made a whole video about this debate over whether the MCU should be considered 616 or 199 Short answer is neither yet. But the fact that we're getting the Tom Holland nod early in the movie structurally, to me, makes it likelier that we get a cameo from him in the final act of the movie, after 2 hours or so have passed and the audience hasn't thought about it that much. They're calling the shot early in the movie to deliver on it at the end. Tickets to our May 26th live show in Los Angeles are still open. The first show sold out, but we opened up a second show for some After Dark material. Ticket links are in the description, and please subscribe to the Deep Dive, subscribe to the Break Room, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at EA Voss, follow New Rockstars, and subscribe to New Rockstars for more analysis of everything you love. Thanks for watching. Bye.